All right, guys, welcome. We are going to talk about Friday After Next and Christmas in Compton. Welcome, guys, to Cameshia Reviews. Well, okay, guys, the holidays are coming up, and I got some specials coming up very soon. And I want to go ahead and put this out because being there, we're quarantined. A lot of people are. It's going to be another shutdown, and being that the holidays are coming up. So, watching, the culture movies, the comedies, and I ran across Christmas in Compton. This was actually my first time watching it. And you have to understand what I mean by culture, like, when I talk about Friday after next, all the Fridays, those are like, culturally, like during the holidays, we all watch it. So I kind of wanted to check out Christmas in Compton, and I did find some similarities to Friday after next. And you'll see what I mean as I kind of go through it. So we have Derek, who is an aspiring music producer, and his major accomplishment was discovering DJ I'll say this wrong, Colillionaire, oh my God, an artist now. He's making a bunch of money for Tommy Maxwell. Okay, he feels completely cheated by Maxwell. He hasn't received the money, the coins for the contract because literally he got this guy, he got him started, everything, whatever. He just swoops in like any other, music producer and just takes them and didn't he gets no residuals or nothing. Okay. And because of the fact he's not making any money, his father, Big Earl, who is the owner of the Children's Academy as well as the Christmas Tree Lot in Compton, California. All this happens a week before Christmas. Okay. Oops. Big Earl, he suffers a heart attack. During his recovery, he signed some documents giving Derek co-ownership of the house and the Christmas tree lot in an attempt to teach him, responsibility. When Maxwell threatens to steal female's trio, it's called Sugar Stuff. Let me get this picture up here. Hold on. This is him and his dad is here, obviously. And this is the group. Uh as you can see, I think one of those girls are actually DeBarge's niece or whatever. She was in some other reality show one point in time too. So anyway, when Maxwell threatens to steal the female trio Sugar Stuff out from Derek, Derek gets all mad. He decides to act like he's exterminator because he had heard him say he had some kind of rat or something, rat problem, and robbing him $300,000 pink diamond ring from his house. He tries to sell the ring to Delicious, the pawn shop owner, but he has a little more on the side. And that's where the breakout star come in. What's her name? Leslie was in there. I should have got a picture of her. She was like his muscle, and she's also funny. So I thought that part was good. It's a B movie, but it kind of warms up a little bit to you. Anyway, he's a perpetual buyer, and he's also, like I say, does stuff on the side. Um, he attempts to. They try to get they try to rob him for the ring. The people that actually owned it, Maxwell's people, but he figured it out. Almost got killed and kept the ring. He need the money in order to extend Sugar Stuff's contract. Derek puts up his dad's Christmas tree lot as collateral for 150,000 loan from a loan shark from Ernesto, who wants the payment and an additional 25,000 in interest by Christmas Eve. Yeah, like I said, I miss. Tommy decides to buy the loan from Ernesto. He just, to me, was just an a-hole. He was just completely, I don't know if he was hating on Lil Earl or whatever. Okay. So Derek and his friends went crazy and started trying to sell Sugar Stuff CD, trying to push the contract, try to make them popular before Christmas Eve. So that Maxwell be convinced to tear up the loan in return for being allowed to sign Sugar Stuff. See, he was trying to make a deal, is what he was trying. He was trying to hustle. It just was not going well. Everything he did was horrible. And once the father found out about it, he was pretty disappointed. He was mad. So was everybody in the company. There even is a love interest for little Earl. Um, like I said, there was some stuff that kind of warmed my heart. Even I feel like the one that played the girlfriend's daughter, they kind of put me in the mind of me. If you watch what's happening now, that's what she kind of reminded me of. Little smart mouth, little girl. I don't know. Anyway, his dad was pretty upset, and it just seemed like everything was going to, you know how it goes. And I hate to say predictable. Things are going bad. And anyway, so they get involved in this car crash twice with a local hustler. He just gets in accidents so that you can come to his shop and they can get money from you. He listened to the story because they all get them getting locked up because he had got so upset at this point. He had got so upset. So when he got hit by he got his car hit, he was like, "I'm done. The cops came, and while he was in jail, now there's a Korean young man. This is the guy right here. He wasn't that funny, but they have somebody foreign in Compton. He always look. He just was trying to be funny, and most of his lines was kind of like JJ, a one liner, and everybody accused him of obviously appropriating our culture stuff like that. But anyway, so while he was in jail, he ended up telling the criminal everything that was going on. Now, all of a sudden, the criminal comes out of jail, ended up distributing his music everywhere. iTunes hears it. Um, Everybody wants to sign him, and CDs, radio stations, everywhere, earning $100,000. Big Earl forces Derek to sign back the ownership to Christmas Tree lot to him, but the papers are actually by ownership of by Sweet Stuff. Okay, he thought that he was signing over paperwork, but at the whole time the dad tricked him for good. So he owned Sweet Stuff. He got tired of how he was treating his son. He finally started to get his back. So it's coming down so hard on him like he had been pretty much the whole entire movie. Okay, Big Earl negotiated with Maxwell, who agrees to build a community center and a lot to employ Derek as a producer, and for the artist and label to return for ownership of the lot and the ability to sign Sweet Stuff to his label. And Big Earl says that he would just simply take the money that was made that day and buy another lot. You know. Okay, so at the end, they got everything back. Everything was good. And one thing I want to say about the comparisons now. Now, also too, the woman in Big Earl's life was the one that played Dee and many other things on Moesha, which is I think I have a picture of her. She is the one here that's her. She's leading the Kwanzaa charge, and there was a lot of funny moments in between her and Big Earl. Both of them are of course great actors and actresses. So, like I said, it was a movie that I felt like you have to watch it, and eventually it warms it warms your heart and it gets there and it has funny parts, but I still look at it as a B movie, but I also see it as it can be a part of the culture as far as Christmas movies. That's my review on it. Check it out if you have not seen it. Of course, like I said, they obviously had the party. Okay, because if you understand, Friday they always have a party. Like in this one, they got in trouble. Okay, and had to figure it out, got out of it, and there's a party. Okay? All right. Now, we're going to go to Friday after next. Hold on. Friday after next. Now, I know that everybody knows the movie. I know that everybody knows, the different quotes, the different lines. You know what I'm saying? Um, but we're just going to talk about it because even though it's a classic, we're speaking about Christmas movies. Okay? And this will always be a classic. Okay. Now, everybody knows by Day Day and Craig, right? The beginning, oh, let me go back up. Okay. The beginning of this movie starts at 3:37 a.m. 3:37 a.m. on Christmas Eve. Craig fights with the robber, trashing their apartment while taking the rent money and Christmas presents. That's the part where you say, "What you doing in my house eating a big old sandwich?" Remember now. So the same day after, well, hold on, Miss Pearlie, Miss Pearlie, after the police leave and everything and confiscates any kind of green that was in there, this party comes by, and she said they don't pay their rent money. By the end of the day, she's going to evict them. And she lets them know that her son, the ex-convict, will be coming by anyway because they owe money. Okay. And Damon, who just got out of jail for 12 years. So Craig and Dede, they do top flight security of the world, Craig. Now you watch the movie, then you know what I mean when I say that. Top flight security of the world. So they get a job as top flight security from Molly. Now I know I got. There we go. There you go, Molly. Molly. Holy moly donut shop. See, I can quote these lines because I've seen this so many times. I'm sorry, I'm over here grinning. The property manager and of the nasty donut shop with the flies. He said, "This somebody's flies." Oh, look at John. Rest in peace. Later that day, they meet. Let's see. Oh, I know I got a picture of Miss Donna up in here. If I gotta go back and get it, I got to go get it because I know I got a picture of Miss Donna. Oh no! Wait a minute, y'all. Let me go find a picture of Miss Donna. Now you know Miss Donna. I all look at Donna like, well, not saying anything bad against uh where she was working at. I don't think I had that picture. I thought I had it. But anyway, they meet Donna and Money Mike. Now, I know I got Money Mike. Y'all, I'm about to be so upset. Y'all know. Here we go. I knew I got Money Mike in here. All right, Money Mike. He said, don't be sorry. Be careful, Lord Jesus. Let me stop. Sorry, my bad. My bad, y'all. My bad. They meet Money Mike, who is running Pimps and Hoes, the shopping center. It's also the home of barbecue. Bros Barbecue, owned by cousins Willie and Elroy. Oh my God. A couple of base heads did try to rob Money Mike's to that part. Don't be sorry. Be careful. But Craig and Daddy was able to catch them. And Mike did offer them some money, but Craig was refusing and told him to just come to the party. Willie and Elroy are they had some problem with the children. You remember they had their Christmas party, and Elroy was just struggling. Period. I think one of the kids kicked them. It was just a hot mess. Uh, anyway, so the grandsons of the thugs, because you remember when the women, well, they weren't on the corner, but you remember the women was like they were singing "Joy to the World," and he was talking about you on the corner, sell it, and all this stuff. So their grandsons came after them. He said, "I ain't no killer, but don't push me." I'm sorry. Came after them was to beat up them, and then beat up Molly instead. And Molly got towed up from the floor up, beat up. They ended up quitting or getting fired all the same day. So they ended up having a rent party and recouped everything. And of course, Damon, I am a boy, Damon. I am a boy. Because, he went after him and everything else. So in the same portion, like the same way as the other movie, um, things like they had a party. They had the party. I remember him. He came back again. He said, "Why every time I see you talk about the same?" Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I could go through this movie and talk about this everything, but this to me is going to be always a classic, a cultural classic for us, for everybody. It's funny, when we see Uncle Elroy behind, and we got Ricky Smiley coming through talking about you smell like. Wait a minute. Oh my God. I gotta find uh I had found something earlier that I was gonna talk to you guys about. I thought that was funny. But anyway, this movie is a classic at the end of the day. No matter, it just is. People watch it every Christmas. I've seen this movie just like the very first one, but this is a Christmas, I feel like, classic that I will watch every year. I got my kids to look at it. So many different scenes that people have favorites about. People have seen things that you didn't notice the first time, or it's just a really good movie. And I know that I can tell people have tried to redo it. Okay. Now, one of the lines that I thought was always so funny. That's when Day Day is talking to Craig. Hold on. What do you say? Barbecue. Make you want to slap your mama. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now he said, man, we got to have this party. We had some bad hoes coming in here. They said they're going to, for a buck, do something for strange for Lil Jam. You know, we're going to make them holler for $1. Now, I know that all this stuff I'm saying, y'all remember. I see the thing about it. I can't say what I want to say. All I want for Christmas of Santa is two bags of, and 2 bags of chips to get the too fat. Now, the one scene that I was talking to you guys about when he first walked in and seen him, he say, he walked to the kitchen. Wait a minute, what's that picture? He walked to the kitchen. He say, "What the are you doing in my house? Eating a big sandwich?" Santa Claus say, "I'm Santa Claus. Where the f are the milk and cookies?" Now this was played by Ricky Smiley. Now, like I said, the movie was funny, and if you haven't seen Friday, please go Friday After Next. Please go check it out. It's gonna always be a cult classic. There's so many different lines. Uh, you know what? Don't hate. Appreciate you. Just mad because I'm always on the whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, wait, hold on. Barbecue tastes so good, make me want to slap your mama. Don't do it, Willie. Yeah, boy. Hey, mama, what date you want, Willie? Woo! Oh, okay. Let me do one more. I'm gonna do one more. Now I'm be done. Okay. Pearly, you ain't right. You try to get my daddy VD. I'm calling the police on y'all, fool. Get that line up to. Oh, hold on, my bad. Get that line up too first. Okay, my bad. That's the two culture classes I wanted to compare the two. I wanted to compare. I actually enjoyed this with y'all, even though you're not on here. It's a premiere, gonna be a premiere. But I actually enjoyed this. Now, everyone knows about Friday After Next. I kind of feel like Christmas in Compton is kind of a diamond in the rough, but I feel like can become a Christmas cultural classic. Right after Friday After Next. Right now, there's nothing really to do. They're doing the shutdown for those who don't have to go out the house. And this is just a suggestion. I feel like, hey, you want to watch the movie? This came up on my. Well, it wasn't even a. I'm not sure how it came up. I think I typed in Christmas movies in some kind of way. I was watching it and it was on Hulu. But it's probably somewhere for free somewhere if you got the Fire Sticks or whatever. I don't know if it's on Netflix. But check it out. And there is another Christmas in Compton movie I heard someone told me. I may check it out. But this movie, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't get a lot of good reviews at all. There were some good reviews because David is a excellent actor, and of course, first thing to say about Cuba Gooding Jr. is, I mean, not Cuba Gooding Jr. His brother. That is his brother. I hate that I just did that, but anyway, I'm sorry. Uh, y'all go check it out. Let me know in the comments if you've seen it. If you want to talk about some more classic Christmas movies, hit me up. I'm gonna have some more stuff coming for you anyway. And I do have some Thanksgiving stuff coming up as well. I hope you guys are ready for that next week. Otherwise, you guys be blessed.